Hey man, what's good with y'all boys? It's your boy Chrome, man, back with another quick little video. First things first, happy new year to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all new year is getting off the right way, bruh. Now today's topic, man, is about daily driving a V8 Porsche. Now I want to preface this video too by saying if y'all have not watched my last video, go watch that right now because it gives a lot more context. But you know, if I just want to break it down real quick, basically I have received a 2009 Porsche Cayenne GTS. You know what I'm saying? It has 405 horsepower, a V8 naturally aspirated. Very beautiful car. Sounds amazing, very fun to drive. Basically this was a gift from my grandfather because he don't really drive no more. He lives pretty close, so he was just like, you know what, have the car. And I wasn't planning on daily driving it at all. Actually, this car was just supposed to, you know, be driven once or twice a week. Not really daily driven though, but you know, getting out there, just making sure the car drives and is having some fun. But due to some recent circumstances and one of our other cars getting a flat, I basically had to daily drive this car for the past 2 weeks for my new job. This is something I kind of went over in my last video too, that I just got a new job. So, you know what I'm saying? After 2 weeks of driving the car basically every day except for one, I kind of want to just give y'all a breakdown, you know, kind of let y'all know the pros and cons of driving a V8 Porsche every single day, which is crazy to say. I know I'm blessed. I know I'm blessed. I don't even need to hear it. I know I'm blessed, boy. That crap is crazy to say. But yeah, without stalling, let's just like get into some of the pros right now. So definitely like the biggest pro, and this is just for car heads, like anybody, like bro, driving a naturally aspirated V8 for like most cars is fun. Unless it's very detuned and you know, or old, the car should be a lot of fun. Being able to drive a naturally aspirated V8 and hearing the valves just open up is one of the most amazing experiences you can have driving the car. It fills you with so much like joy and glee, and you be smiling, bro, because it's just like, bro, it sounds so good. And you just driving, it's like you like hear the power, you feel the power. It's so much fun. But obviously I don't be driving too crazy because it's like, bro, I don't need to. I'm just daily commuting. But you know, when I do need to step on it, it's like it brings a smile to your face because it's just like, damn, like this car got power. It sounds amazing. Everything just like, it's appealing. It's like, it's just appealing to the ears. It's appealing to the drivers. It's everything you want in like a sports car. On top of that, driving a Cayenne, which is an SUV or compact, I'm not sure what the specific specifications is, but I know with that car, it got enough space to carry groceries, carry enough people, and still look sporty, feel sporty, and just be an overall good drive. With the car being geared to more sporty, you know, settings, it's not as smooth of a drive as maybe my Benz, because the Benz is a really smooth drive, but it makes up for that in the power and the fun that you're having. I feel like another thing, and I know this is just all in your head, but being able to drive a Porsche is just one of them feelings where it's just like, dang, like this crap is just, it just feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like hopping in a Porsche, being able to just see like the emblems and all that. I know that sounds very stupid, but for people that like cars, that's like, it just, you know what I'm saying, it makes you smile a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, it just does what it needs to do. You can get to point A to point B. You can have a little bit of fun while doing it. And you know what I'm saying? The car is pretty well taken care of. It's still got little quirks and things to do to make it 100%. But for right now, the car's still fine. And you know what I'm saying? I don't have much problems with it. It just gets me to point A to B. And I can, you know what I'm saying? If I need the power, I need the power. If I don't need the power, I can drive as calm as I want. It's not like the power is so much that you can't drive normal, or you know, you're speeding without even realizing it. Like the car is very tame when you want it to be tame and very ferocious when you want it to be ferocious. Now, you know what I'm saying, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into some of the cons. And there's really two main ones. Now, most of the cons to the experience is more specifically to this car right now. Especially driving a Porsche daily, you got to really think about parts and maintenance. And those are the two main things that is just gonna kill this car for being a daily driver. Now, if you know about Porsche, you know the parts are not cheap at all. Some of the parts on the car can be found on other cars such as the Touareg, but for the most part, you don't want to be daily driving a Porsche, especially when you know that like parts and labor might be a problem for you. For me, I already know the car's just been serviced like just recently, and we've, you know, swapped out some of the main parts. I know down the road there's gonna be more parts that I'm gonna need to replace, and I know that's gonna get expensive. But that's like the main thing about daily driving, is that you're, you know, constantly wearing out the car little by little by little, and sooner or later you're gonna need new parts. And since it's a Porsche, those parts are most likely gonna be expensive if you can't find them on another car or for a discounted price. Now for, I'd say, the main con of driving any V8 car, and that's pretty much just the gas mileage. Now, for anybody that drives a V8, anybody that knows about V8s, anybody that just, you know what I'm saying, you know, the gas mileage is never great. The gas mileage is never great, and it's not any different for this car. For the most part, I'm getting around 14 to 16 miles per gallon, but you know, with V8s, bro, it's just never good gas mileage. And especially, you know, when you like to have a little bit of fun, the gas mileage just goes down and down and down. So for the most part, I'm paying around like $70 a week just to fill up the tank. And that's pretty much every week. You know, driving local roads, you're not going to get the best gas mileage, and you know, it just piles up over the days. So for the most part, I'm not getting great gas mileage. You can always do little things to make your gas mileage go up, but for the most part, it is a V8. Regardless, the gas mileage is never going to be amazing. But you know, just driving this car after a week or two, like, the gas mileage is not great. It's never going to be great. Actually, out of all of our cars, I think it's one of the worst with gas mileage, which is crazy to say, but you know, that's just how it is with V8 cars. But I think that's the biggest con that this car actually has. But yeah, I say the biggest thing to think about before you potentially get, you know, a Porsche or any car that's a V8, just think about the gas mileage, think about parts, labor, maintenance. All of that stuff just factors into daily driving, because when you're daily driving a car, you know you're wearing it down. My camera just overheated, but like I was kind of saying, it's just about considering parts, considering labor, considering maintenance. Especially when you're daily driving it, you're going to be wearing it down every single day, little by little. Even if you're not beating down on the car, it's important to just factor in maintenance when you're considering getting a V8 or a Porsche or a V8 Porsche. Like, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I would say the experience has been fun, but you know, obviously it's a little pricey, especially with the gas every single, you know, week. And also on top of that, you know, parts, labor is all going to be more expensive down the road. But for right now, I'm just chilling. I enjoy the experience. I think it's one that brings a big smile to your face, but at the same time, you know, it kind of makes you realize, you know, there's levels to things, and you got to make sure your pockets are good before you get into certain cars. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all got any questions, let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. There's gonna be more content in the future, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all tell a friend, that friend tell a friend, and we finna get to 300 subs real quick. And then after that, we still shooting for 1,000. But I appreciate y'all for watching though. I'm finna see y'all in the next one.